This Side of Jersey podcast, the #1 podcast in the world, is brought to you by the Puddin Palace. Now, we have had the luxury and the honor of seeing this business grow from a small venture out of Miranda's kitchen to a full storefront located at 211 West Clinton Avenue in Oakland, New Jersey. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking, right? My mom makes pudding. I love it. My grandma makes it. Why would I ever abandon that? Listen, I'm going to tell you exactly why you would abandon that, okay? This is exactly why. This is not normal pudding, ladies and gentlemen. The flavors are unreal. They have regular banana. They have birthday cake. They have cinnamon toast crunch, Dunkaroo, cookie madness, strawberry lemonade. The list goes on. My personal favorite, thanks for asking, is the strawberry shortcake. It comes with the crumbs. It's the real deal, all right? It is the real deal. They have full-size pans. They have personal size servings. They have gift boxes. You cannot go wrong. All right, so make your way to the Puddin Palace, again located at 211 West Clinton Avenue in Oakland, New Jersey. Also on the website at www.thepuddinpalace.com. It is pudding with no G at the end. So again, that's www.thepuddinpalace.com. Welcome to This Side of Jersey podcast. Welcome. The #1 podcast in the world.
Dang.
Self-appointed. We are your hosts. I am Steven, Ugly Steven on Instagram.
I'm Tori, perks to being Tori.
Ivan, Robinson 03 _ on everything.
Yeah, and it's OGB.
Very nice. And we also got Korean Tay behind the camera. Korean Tay _ on Instagram. Listen, man, we got a good episode ahead of us, y'all. We got a very good episode ahead of us. Before we get into it, let's get into our layup lines, shall we? Miranda, you up?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it. Video meetings or in-person meetings?
Video.
Messy desk or clean desk?
Clean.
Snack stash or stationary stash?
Snack.
Win the lottery or land your dream job?
Lottery.
Emails or conversations?
Conversations.
Big company or small company?
Small.
Startup or established business?
Established.
Education or experience?
Experience.
Book smarts or street smarts?
Street.
Team building after work or team building on the weekend?
That's it.
That's it? All right, we like it. Very nice. Yeah. Not bad.
Yummy.
All right.
How many was that?
That was how many? I went a little out of order.
I don't know.
That was
Y'all
at least
said
like
somebody had a record, so like I was over here
no,
trying
you
to
was
snap it in my
snapping.
head.
that might have been a record actually. Yeah, we should count that.
Yeah, at least like
We'll let you know when this comes out.
Say
Yeah,
less.
for sure. All right, Mish Keith, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Bad haircut or bad dye job?
Bad dye job.
Pineapple pizza or candy corn?
Candy corn.
Talking to pets or talking to babies?
Pets.
Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter? Zombies or vampires?
Zombies.
Funny story or one-liner?
Funny story.
Bad breath or bad odor?
Bad breath.
Guacamole or salsa?
Salsa.
Fainting or, I don't know what that is, speeding ticket or parking ticket?
Parking.
Comedian in a serious film or a serious actor in comedian film or comedy film?
Comedy.
Timer? All right. Not bad.
I'm crying at this.
Not bad.
You
Not
rather
bad.
talk to pets
Not bad.
than children?
All right. As for my co-hosts, we didn't tell y'all who was gonna go, so we're just gonna pick at random. All right. So when I say your name, I'm just throwing questions at you. All right. So you'll know who it is.
Okay.
All right. Who I feel like picking on? Ivan, wash dishes immediately or wait until the sink is full?
Immediately.
Clothes on the floor or clothes in the hamper?
Hamper.
Laundry or dishes?
Laundry.
Mowing the yard or weeding the garden?
Mowing the yard.
Dirty bathroom or dirty kitchen?
Dirty kitchen.
Hand soap or hand sanitizer?
Sanitizer.
Bar soap or body wash?
Body wash.
Showers or baths?
Showers.
Save 100 strangers or one loved one?
One loved one.
Cherished or respected?
Cherished.
And all right, that's it. I had a banger coming after that one, but you lucky Tay waved me off.
Damn.
Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Way to hold your composure. You know what I mean?
I'm just
Nice.
Yeah. I'm so glad I don't have to answer these though, because I feel like
we're gonna get you on
yeah.
one week. Somebody gonna have
Yeah,
to take
somebody
over.
gotta get him.
yeah,
Somebody got to
it
take
is
over.
fun playing the
Facts.
referee. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Nah, but listen, man, we got a super exciting episode. One of our more acclaimed episodes of the season, I might say.
Yes, sir.
We have two black entrepreneurs, two black queens that's really setting an example in the community. You feel what I'm saying? Setting an example in the community, in a place where there's not a ton of examples. You feel what I'm saying? One of which is an entrepreneur, co-owner of the Puddin Palace, located in Oakland, New Jersey, correct?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Yep. The other is also an entrepreneur. She's a South Jersey nail technician at Sundry Nails. Can we please give it up for
Yes, sir.
I call her
Miranda?
the GOAT.
Say it again.
I call Meishia the GOAT.
The GOAT. Give it up for the GOAT as well. Miranda Jordan and Meishia Lamone, y'all. We appreciate y'all for being here. Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
Like I said, this is one of our more acclaimed episodes. We was really excited for this episode.
Yeah, same.
Bees was on us about getting you on the calendar. It was like, yo,
Yeah.
he
Bees
was
my
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Definitely glad we was able to do
Right.
this. Let's start with where you from. Let's start, Miranda. Where you from? Tell us about the start of it all.
Pennsauken. Literally went through Pennsauken school district since kindergarten. Went to Carson and everything. That's pretty much it. Like I'm just Pennsauken. Like I don't know nothing really else. Like don't get me wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like
Small town.
yeah, I'm just Pennsauken.
All the way.
Yeah.
Mish?
And just so people know, Pennsauken's in New Jersey too. So people. know.
Yes, Pennsauken,
Oh yeah,
New Jersey.
Pennsauken is in New Jersey. Yeah, we Oh, just so y'all know,
South Jersey, yes.
South
10
Jersey,
minutes
be
from
correct.
Cherry Hill. I feel like everybody knows Cherry Hill. So if you say like 10 minutes from Cherry Hill, everybody's
Yeah.
like, okay, Pennsauken.
Yeah, we do want to specify we are from South Jersey though, because we won't.
I ain't
We
know
gonna
Jersey.
get into it. Yeah, we gonna get into it. You feel me? Mish, would you like to give a little bit of background on yourself at all? I know you have a similar story, obviously, but
Yep, from Pennsauken.
Mm-hmm.
Knew Miranda for forever. What else, Miranda?
We gang for real.
gang for real.
Like
Um,
we got 10 plus years in.
Yeah. So that's another reason why we were excited for this, because I feel like we are in a position where we saw you guys grow from here to here now. You see what I'm saying? So that's another reason why, because it's we see a lot of like success from people, but we don't see like the journey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially
Right.
not, and especially like it's from where we come from. We barely see it enough, and then to actually get an inside scoop on like the journey and seeing like
Right.
this is where you can start, this is where you can be. You see what I'm saying? I think that's super major. So let's talk about how hard it was being the first from around the way, let's say, to start a business from the ground up. So what was that like for you?
I don't even say I was the first, because I feel like it's a lot of people in Pennsauken, but I say like I might have probably been the first person I could think of in Pennsauken to do like a little bakery type of thing.
Yeah. That's just
I would say the only thing that sucks for me is that I got to go to a lot of like outsourced towns and stuff to reach out to people when I need help. I don't really have anybody in Pennsauken who can help me, or like that I know of. Like, so if you're watching this and you can help me, like hit me up. But, I really have to like, I deal with restaurants in Cyclaville and stuff like that. And I deal with like, Miss Nicole from Camden. And even though Camden and Pennsauken is right here, but I always like try to look for like small bakers and stuff in Pennsauken, and there's really none.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I would say that I hate, and that is hard, because I want to deal with is people that's in my town, but there's nobody really in my town who's like doing the bakery, or that I know of that wants to, that likes to bake pretty much. Because if anybody doesn't know, basically own a bakery, and our goal for the bakery is to give small entrepreneurs a chance, like we were. When I started 2 years ago, we sold to little restaurants. So I really look out for bakers who want to like, right now we have a strawberry girl, we have a cake girl, so they're all from different areas. So it's just giving people opportunities. So that's the only thing I say that I hate.
Was that a part of your motivation to actually start doing pudding? Because like, what made you want to do pudding? Like, what was like your first idea if you get into like the baking industry?
So the Puddin Palace story, I say, is like, it's crazy how everything just went with the Puddin Palace. Like, everything just was like, whoa, okay. All right, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Like, I don't, the recipe is really my boyfriend's mom's. And we was like, all right, we're going to, do it one weekend. One weekend turn, everybody like, when you doing it again? When you doing it again? I'm a money person. So if you got 10 people asking me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could count that up real quick. Oh, all right, give me, I got you tomorrow. So it's like, it just kept coming. It kept coming. And then I was working for a temp agency. The money I was making from making pudding a week was what I was making for the temp agency. And I'm doing both. So it's like, if I can go full time in this, 2 years later, we got a store. So, like, it just happened. And I feel like when I started, we were really trying to get into soul food restaurants. Like, we did Sicklerville Soul, El Burger Bar. They gave us our first 2 chances. And it was really hard. Like, I've been to a lot of restaurants and never heard back. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've given them $50, $60 worth of pudding, and they don't even tell me whether, like, when I reach out to them, they don't even respond. But that's part of what you got to do. Like, you're not going to get a response from everybody, but that's why I try to give the platform for people. You reach out to me if I can and it's good, here goes the platform. So right now we have 3 different, the cupcakes are made by Butterfly Kisses, the strawberries are made from Dip by Dottie, the cakes are made from Sweet Ellie's, the juices are come from El Burger Bar, the cookies come from Dara Delights. Now these are all people who are certified that make their products in bakeries. But for me, it was the standpoint of giving people the space to be able to sell and make money. And I make money at the same time.
That's a crazy network.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a network.
Yeah, and they're all local restaurants too, right?
Yeah, so pretty much everybody we deal with is in the area. I would say from Sicklerville to Camden, Haddonfield. Everybody is, and those towns are with 5 or 10 minutes away from Oakland. So everybody is pretty much in the same area. But gives everybody opportunity. We making money together.
Facts.
Let me ask you this: When did you know you had something special? So like I imagine, like I said, we saw you when you were doing this out of your kitchen, right? Mm-hmm. Like, when was that point where you were like, yo, this is like different? Like, this not different in terms of nobody's doing it, different in terms of this can change my life. Like when was that moment of like you realized that?
When my son got sick and I was still able to make money. My sister works for me, okay? My youngest sister, she pretty much been with me since the start. I pay her, she was full time. So when my son got sick and I had to spend 17 days in the hospital, I was still making money because my sister was holding it down for me. Shout out to my sister. She was holding it down for me. So it was just like, I'm not making as much as I would if I was there helping her. But the fact that she was keeping my restaurants and my contract deals and that stuff running, still having stuff to where, like, my brothers were able to answer the door and I was sending screenshots, such and such coming, like, I was still being able to run my business and I'm not physically there. It was just like, imagine if, like, you got a team in an area and everything, like, you got it.
Yeah.
Like, and go ahead. So it was just like life-changing moments.
I feel like from an outside person, though, like seeing you blow up was when she started offering different flavors. Yeah. And then they would sell out immediately. And you'd be like, dang, you just came up with that flavor on a whim. Like, who would have thought Snickers pudding would have went crazy? Yeah. Like, so now she had 26 flavors and just
26 flavors. Damn. 26 flavors. That's
and
different.
I do gotta say, shout out to my partner, Miss LaGracia. She is a lot of the combinations. Okay. So I'm a picky eater, y'all, right? Uh-huh. And she come up with a lot of the combinations. Okay. So strawberry lemonade pudding, people love it. I'm thinking like, what? Lemon cake with strawberry pudding, strawberry lemonade crumble. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, that's a vibe. Yeah. Where you like me, I'm like, I'm not getting that. Right. Yeah. So like, she really like, I feel like it was more so me having so many friends supporting and stuff, and me having the time to do it, but her creative behind making some of the flavors and majority of the flavors, I give her that for 100%. Like she come up with them flavors. Like I don't got that, but us doing it together, it worked out. It worked out, honestly.
Yeah. Something I'm noticing is the theme of what you keep saying is like the team aspect. Like you seem to mention like it's a well-oiled machine that's doing this.
Yeah. So it's funny you say that because, you, Ivan, BZ, Tori, I don't know if you play sports, but if you play sports, you kind of have a mindset. And when you grow up playing sports, I started playing soccer when I was in 4th grade for this little Camden free team that they gave you everything, like my stepdad just took me. I started playing field hockey, lacrosse, but when you start playing sports, you get a mindset of doing everything as a team because you know what you want to achieve. So it's easier for us to work together than to work by yourself to get it done. So honestly, when I literally do hiring, I'm like, okay, what did you do in high school? Did you play sports? Like, I know my mother-in-law cracks up, but to me, it's like, I won't hire, not that I won't hire if you don't play sports. You get what I'm saying? Because I have a couple people, but that mindset of knowing how to work as a team is what I look for. Exactly. Like, it's all about a team. Like, if you want to achieve goals, you could do it yourself, but you're going to hit a lot of hurdles to where sometimes certain people on your team could have caught those for you. And you handling your hurdles and they handling the hurdles that's coming too. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing you can do by yourself. And, like, the way my store is ran now, somebody on register, somebody serving, somebody making a pudding in the back, it's a team. We all got to talk. So, listen.
Shit, literally a well-oiled machine.
Exactly, like how you guys got the podcast. Everybody has something that they're supposed to do. Everybody has responsibility. So it's just like when you lack, we all lack. So we all have to keep each other accountability. And that's why, everything is just a team. Like, literally, like, Meishia is a part of my team for the Puddin Palace, no lie. But her shop, I need to put her on payroll, seriously. Like, I be trying, like, what you want for lunch, girlfriend? Because, like, she know I'm, like, she my business friend. And then she really a friend, so, like, I could cry to her about stuff and stuff like that. And that's good, too, because when I tell y'all she part of my team, she part of my team.
Been there since day one.
Yeah, since day one, like.
Mish, let's transition to you because
get into the goat.
Like I said, we all grew up together, obviously.
Yeah.
We're all dealing with the same like circle, obviously. But you, I feel like, took off fairly fast when you started doing the nails thing. So I don't know. Obviously, you had past experience with nails. Yeah. You know what I mean, shout out. You know what I mean? Yeah. I remember when you started posting your nails, and I felt like every time you look back, it was just more people reposting and more people followed. Like the page grew fast. So what were you doing nails at a high level prior to you coming out like this, for example?
Absolutely.
So like in high school, for example, in college, like you were still actively doing the nails.
No, I was always doing my own nails. I was doing my own nails, and then, people would just be like, oh, your nails look nice, blah, blah, but I just never really paid no attention to it. And I used to do these nail parties with my business partner now, Alluring Nails _ on Instagram.
Shout out.
And we used to do like these kid parties and doing nails and stuff, but I never really paid no attention to it either. Yeah. So I went to college at Rowan, and they were charging an arm and a leg for these rusty nails. That I was just like, no, like, I'm just paying $65 for this. Like, no. So I was like, I can do this myself, blah, blah. I've always been to nails. And then I started doing them real serious. I want to say 2017. Yeah, it's been a minute. 2017. I really was doing them on myself, practicing. And then my friends was like, oh, do my nails. And I was like, no, I only want to do my nails. Like, I don't really want to touch other people's nails, none of that. But, so really my friends forced me to start doing other people's nails.
That's good friends.
After that, it just started taking off. I started in my
Meishia really
house.
multi-talented too, though. She really somebody.
I really call
multi-talented.
myself the Jill of all trades.
Yeah, like seriously, like she been doing my hair. Meishia been doing my hair since 7th grade. It may not been the nails that she been doing since like high school and stuff like that, but we used to live like literally a minute away from each other walking.
Shout out Del Air.
Yeah, shout out to Del Air. So I would be like, Meishia, come do my braids. So like the nails is just something light for her for y'all.
I mean, it's what I stuck to.
Yeah, it's what she stuck to. Like I gotta let y'all know that too, because I tell her she really
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, so I started in
Okay,
my
Meishia
house.
just knows.
You know what I'm
Feel me?
saying?
You know what I mean?
I started in the house and then moved to my garage. My dad redid the garage for me, made like a little shop, whatever.
Shout out
But that-
Pops, man.
And it was so cute, y'all.
Wait, real quick. Can I shout out your dad? Yo, your dad is the coolest dude. Your
Okay.
dad is the coolest things to
Shout him out.
shoestrings, bro. I'm telling you. Yo, he's just a
Shout
cool
out
dude, bro.
Pops.
Yeah, shout out your Pops, bro. Shout out your Pops, bro.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
From there, I moved to a barbershop, and that was a crazy experience. And then now I'm in a salon.
You went to a barbershop?
I was in a barbershop.
How was that? Tell me about that. How was
It was
that?
a barbershop. The crazy part was the barbershop was connected to the eye doctors on Westfield.
Whoa.
So it was like, it
was
was
a lot going on.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think about Westfield.
Yeah.
It's right across the street. What was that, 44th? Is that right past Walgreens?
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
like the eye
Okay.
doctor place.
Yeah.
It was a barbershop.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
so, and then
Right
people
outside
lived
town.
upstairs.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of issues, like, with the smell and stuff. And the eye doctor people be coming in like, yo, we smelling the doctor's office. Like, all right.
Yeah.
So I had to get the fuck out of here. And it was making my clients a little uncomfortable. Like, the men was coming in, and then they be, you know.
They trying to talk. They trying, yeah.
They not really here for all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you come to get your nails done. You don't got my face, boy.
And you're trapped. Like, you can't move. Like, you can't walk away.
Right, like, it's just
My shit
like,
worked on, like,
and I don't want to be mean. You
Yeah.
know, like, you don't want to
Hey,
be
They
like,
be come bothering us, hovering over the table and shit. Like, so I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
So then, it was kind of a struggle to find a place because New Jersey makes it so hard to have a salon there without like for it to be legal.
Really?
So yeah, we finally found this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we finally found this black-owned hair salon, and she had like a nail part in her salon. So then now we
Tough.
basically co-own the hair salon.
Talk
right
about
next to
it.
her.
Shout out to
yes,
Brandy.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wow.
Yes.
I want to talk. I think y'all both could. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to ask for both of y'all one at a time. Like, what's been the toughest aspect or hurdle for y'all to like, I guess, get over through y'all, journey here or where y'all at now?
Mine would probably be location. Like I said, just getting somewhere that I really kind of felt comfortable to stay at, bring clientele to, make it look somewhat decent. I mean, it's still not what I want in the long run, but it's really hard to like find locations. And Miranda can tell you that too. It was
That's what I
hard
was
to
gonna
find
say.
a location for her shop.
yeah, like I was going to say, to piggyback on what she said, I would say definitely location. For me, I was running out of my house, 20 to 30 people sometimes pulling up a day. Like, that's a lot of people you're giving your address to, We had to get a security system. I got cameras in my hallways and stuff now because it's like, can't be playing with people. I don't know. But if to say another point that I would say, and Meishia would definitely agree with this too, is the mental aspect of staying in your own lane and not letting what you see on social media and because such and such is doing nails this week or because such and such is selling pudding, as everybody knows, everybody grandma know how to make banana pudding. Like,
Right.
So it's like trying to remember to stay in your lane and not get distracted by what such and such is doing or, what's in the way. It's definitely can be a hurdle.
Indeed.
And then people sending you stuff like, I hope y'all don't do that. I know y'all have never done that, but don't do that. You know how people send people stuff like, oh, look, such and such is selling pudding now, like, or such and such is doing nails. It'd be like, don't do stuff like that.
Oh my God, bro.
Yes, you get what I'm saying? Like, just to pick, like, to have a conversation on that, like, stop. Don't do that, okay? Because you don't understand, like,
Don't do that.
yes.
Do not do that.
I fucking hate, bro,
Yeah.
the person who talks shit about somebody who's trying to start a business.
Right.
Because anybody who's trying to start a
Yeah.
business, nobody who's trying to start a business shits on the person who's trying to start a business.
Yeah, like, because me
It's always
personally-
someone who's doing fucking dick.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh,
Yes.
look at them trying to start a fucking this.
Okay,
Like,
I
yeah,
always
my
be
nigga, that's
like,
like-
let them sell-
Yeah.
let them keep selling it. They could be making money because at that point I was making money.
Right.
Like, they can make money for the weekend. You could walk away with $1,000 depending on how you carry it.
And everybody got their own race. It might not take somebody, like, it might take somebody a week, it might take somebody a year, it might take somebody 10, bro. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody got their own race.
That's just hate at the end of the day.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, bro. This Side of Jersey podcast, the #1 podcast in the world, is brought to you by It's a Mighty Thing Incorporated. Have you been eager to learn how to defend yourself? Do you want to get in shape? Have you been looking to learn from the best? Or just eager to try something different? From a hometown Philadelphia kid to a rising star to now pro boxing Hall of Famer, come down to Ivan Robinson's Kingdom Boxing Gym and Fitness, located at 4434 Griscom Avenue, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and get lessons from a legend. The magic is in the work, and the work is what breeds champions and legends like your very own former IBF and USBA lightweight champion, Ivan Robinson. Different classes and options are available. To find out more, visit kingdomphilly.com or contact 215-839-1400. That's 215-839-1400. The gym is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's kingdomphilly.com to find out more.
I always just say it's always room for everybody.
Yeah, it's room for everybody.
You cannot feed the whole South Jersey a pudding, okay? So
I mean, I might be able to. Don't play with me.
Seems like you might be able to fuck around and do that.
Y'all
might be able to do that.
Don't play with me because I think I'm saying.
That's not what I meant. Please.
You already know the next couple of months looking low.
But you know what I'm saying. Like, if the whole South Jersey came to her store right now, she would not be able to handle it. So somebody go to somebody else that got pudding over there. Same with me. Like, I can't touch everybody's hands. I don't want to touch everybody's hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that comparison to people on Instagram and stuff is really pointless. It's all a show.
But that's what I'm saying too. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was just gonna say like that definitely be a hurdle. Is looking at the social media aspect and what you trying to do and not get caught up in that. That can be a hurdle too.
Yes,
What do you think it takes to be able to do that? I think that's something that not a lot of people are not built for. Like you either have it or you don't. Because I feel like it's very like obviously, like I said, we don't see a ton of people from Pennsauken opening bakeries, bro. And like I said, we see it from the ground up. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like that alone comes a dime a dozen. You feel what I'm saying? So what do you feel like what do you feel like it takes to have that mentality to be able to like tunnel vision on what you want? Because we grow up around a bunch of bullshit, obviously. You know what I'm saying? To go from what you did to now opening a store.
Yeah, I feel like
that's not like an Instagram reel.
For me,
you know what I'm saying? That's like real work being put behind the scenes, bro. To like, you feel what I'm saying?
You know, this is not easy. Like people always think that it's just making pudding. Like all my employees, you know, Meishia will tell you at one point, if you've been around me, you see that like you come over and hang out with me, I'm probably doing pudding. Like this was never nothing that it just like I could just do on a whim. You get what I'm saying? I say that you really gotta stay focused and you gotta find somewhere like a motivation. For me, like it took conversations of talking about generational wealth and like my mom wasn't the richest, but we wasn't the poorest. You get what I'm saying? Like I was always like chilling. Like I always had new sneakers, but wasn't dripped out. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, but I know how my mom struggled, you know. So I'm like, I want my son. My son loves nice things now, and I'm gonna make sure he can keep it. So like that's like my goal is like Tamaz will be taken care of 100%, regardless of whatever happens. And I feel like, you know, me and my boyfriend too, we look at like a business relationship. Like we in a relationship, but this is business. So like we gotta continue to grow that. So it's like, what's your goals? Look at what you need to achieve them, and just keep going. Like right now, I'm trying to look at franchising in the next year. Next 2 years. Like, but that's not nothing that's going to come overnight. Y'all not going to see that happen for a year, but I want to know, like, let me Google what do it take to do this. Like, when I started ShopRite, what do it take for me to start ShopRite? I needed $1 million insurance policy. That's only $98 a month. People don't know that. Just research it. Whatever you want to do, create your own platform. Create your own blueprint. I didn't have a blueprint to go off of. Like, you gotta create your own blueprint. Like literally, these blueprints is not
talk about it.
No, that's what's so impressive though, is that you're doing it like you're not on a whim. Obviously, it's calculated and meticulous, but like you're on a whim in terms of like, bro, I'm figuring this shit out as I go.
Right.
Like,
you're on a whim.
Like,
you're on a whim too, because just like how you're figuring all this stuff out, like you were putting a team together. You get what I'm saying? Tay is on a whim. You know, helping you trying to do this. Like you guys are all on a whim. You guys are all trying to figure it out. But you guys are watching other podcasts. You guys are Googling things. You guys are putting a team together. We got Bree behind the scene taking pictures. You get what I'm saying? Like you guys are all doing it. So it's like You doing it too. It's just where do you want to go? Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, you guys just gotta figure out like where your ultimate goal is. What's the steps that needs to take? What's the money that needs to be put in it? What's everybody gonna do to do it? And we carrying it.
Do it, yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
yo,
I'm
I
just
did want to cut in real quick because I do gotta go to that architect meeting or whatever. But
All
I
right,
did want to
please.
say, Miranda, Mish, it was an honor. I'm shown to have that on, and I'm so glad that y'all had the time to take out of your day to come here.
I'm happy to be here. We happy to be
Thanks,
here.
Yeah.
Bees.
Seriously, we so
Good
happy to
talking
be
to
here.
you.
Bees, we appreciate you, bro.
Dang.
Yeah.
Love you, bees.
Y'all be safe out here. Lay
Bye,
up.
Bees.
See ya.
All right, beloved.
Recording
Um,
stopped.
Mish, I want to talk to you because you said you are a Jill of all trades. So what is the so what is the end all be all goal? So like what do you want? Right? Like what are you prioritizing? What do you see as like
My brand at the end.
correct. What's the
I want to have like multiple shops, like how the agents have multiple shops around cities, states, everywhere. So that's my end all be all.
particularly nail salons?
Not just nail salons, like a beauty bar type
Okay,
thing.
nice.
Like you can get your nails, lashes, and hair done there, or you can get nails, facials, and something somewhere else. But like something like that
Word.
for everybody, females and males.
Yeah.
what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah, I might have to
Hey.
Y'all definitely need to take care of
Yeah,
yourself, just like
yeah.
us.
Yes,
What'd you say, sir?
for sure.
What she say?
She said for sure.
Oh, for sure. She said.
Self-care.
Yes.
What do you guys think in terms of what can you say to someone who doesn't, like I said, like who doesn't know what it takes to reach this level of success, right? Because like again, I feel like there's a level of like you can only teach so much before like you just have to, your own experience has to also teach you, right? So just in trying to give some people some like ingredients into like what the life of an entrepreneur looks like, you know what I'm saying? I think I both could speak to this. If you had to rationalize how much free time you have versus how much working time you have, right? And I guess the second point to that can be like what you've sacrificed in your successes, right? So like if it was like a pie chart and you had a percentage, like this is how much free time I have to do what I want versus this is how much
5%.
work I have.
Yeah, no, literally like 5-10%. I've sacrificed friendships with family. A lot of sacrifices has come when you come into trying to get this level, because only a group of only a handful of people gonna understand of what you're trying to do, and try not to judge you and understand that the mental health behind all of this stuff too is very important. I feel like you have to make sure that you're taking self-care and stuff like that. Like this is something I've learning this year. You get what I'm saying? Like self-care is real. Like that's why Meishia tell you, like we getting our nails done, like, you know, going out with your friends, and we're both trying to create more time. Like she just went on vacation. I was so excited for her to go on vacation. Because this girl works, she works so much. Like she works so much. You get what I'm saying? But like she, like you're talking to her over here, like she needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like we need that time. So like just make sure that whatever you're doing, try not to get so caught up. Like, because it's real. It's like you don't get time to do nothing.
Yeah, free time is like 5%.
Yeah.
That's it.
And for me, I got a son, so
like at the end of the day, we really
I don't
just
get no free time.
sacrificed our 20s.
yeah, like honestly, we
build your
did
brand.
sacrifice our 20s. Like I say that.
20s,
Or a good 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely sacrificed in our 20s. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of
Ain't
people.
no going out, ain't no
Yeah,
I
coming
got no time
over.
on the weekend.
Yeah, I don't got time to come over sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I tell my friends, a lot of friends come to my house because I have the child. So, like, I'm constantly
You gotta be
doing
there.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got to
yeah,
be
yeah.
there. Or I'm, doing, back in the day, I used to be doing Puddin Palace in the house. I'm talking to them on the couch while I got, she want 2 bananas, 2 strawberry shortcakes. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, girl, we're going to go take the kids this. Like, that's just what my life turned into. Because by the time I'm 30, like, I tell Meishia all the time, like, thank you for sticking with me. And there's a lot of other friends who stick with me. I'm so appreciative because by the time I'm 30, I promise you, I'm going to gift my friends. Like, we are out. Like, yes, like, I'm telling them, like, this hard work is not just for me, because when I'm carrying it, y'all will be carried too.
Type
Like,
shit.
I'm going to get to the point where my
Type
friends are
shit.
getting Louis and Dior's for Christmas.
She buying me a Birkin.
Type
though.
shit.
Yeah. Like, she got to wait a little 5 years for that when she started wilding with the Birkin. But you guys get the point. Like, Just
When
make
get to
sure
the franchise, I want a Birkin.
Yeah, just make sure you don't forget the people who are around you.
Yeah.
And I did, and that's why, like, you work hard to, like, make sure you don't do it again with people, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
That's facts.
Love it.
I asked Antoine. We was in Houston. We hosted from Houston.
Yeah, how was
and I was
that?
talking to Antoine. What was that?
How was that?
He was there, yeah.
When Houston was nuts. Can I tell you about Houston? By
Houston's
the way,
lit. I've been there, so
I
I
need to tell you
already
about
know,
just what happened to me in
Houston
Houston, bro.
crazy.
Houston was a nuts situation. I want to say that on the podcast too. 'Cause
Let's hear
I
it.
got some stuff to get off my chest, but
Let's hear it.
we'll get there. But I asked him about survivor's guilt. And I was saying, like, obviously, in his terms, it would be like athletic ability. He's also an entrepreneur. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take that from him.
Right.
But I was speaking more to the athletic ability. How, like, when you have this gift that a lot of people in your area do not have, right? That means in a lot of cases you have friends who do not have the gifts that you have. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, for example, it could be the gift of entrepreneurship or the gift of self-discipline to do that shit, or the whatever it is, right? You could be the only person in a circle of friends who has that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I was talking to him about survivors going, like, do you have that? And he was saying, like, yeah, because, like, you want to bring all your people to the top. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it was most impressive when you were saying it was, like, the aspect of team and, like, providing opportunities. Because, like, you really want, like you said, you don't want it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever have any element of, like, survivor's guilt or any element of, like, I wish this person could have came with me, or I wish, you know what I mean?
I definitely wish, like, that's a good question you said, because, like, right now I have a lot of family in the shop. You get what I'm saying? And I want to take all my family, brothers, girlfriends, and everybody with me. Like, it means so much because it's like they, to a certain extent, they care about my business too. You get what I'm saying? But then to a certain extent, they let off because of who it is. Right. So it's hard trying to find a balance and taking everybody with you. For me, my ultimate goal was to always have, like, maybe my mom run HR, like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
type shit.
Yeah, like, you want that level, but sometimes you realize that certain people aren't meant for those things that you originally thought they were meant to be, and you have to just figure out, like, where in your life they're going to come along, and, everybody's supposed to be in your life for a reason. So if somebody's meant to come back and do certain things, they will, as long as everything is genuine with everybody, they'll come back.
Yeah.
I feel like definitely learning that balance with family and friends being in the store for me is really hard, with not trying to let people go and realize sometimes people just can't go to the next level with me because they may not that they don't care about the brand, but they get too comfortable. And comfortability is a major thing when you're working in a environment like that.
Especially with family.
Yeah, with family, it's hard.
They say don't work with family. I actually will follow that motto. Like, me personally, I wouldn't hire any family members.
Like Meishia loves everybody, and she tells me I need to let everybody go.
Don't say that one.
No, there's
no, but she says that because, like, and
there's value in that.
The reason that I talk so comfortable, they could watch because we have not had the conversations with them. Any of my cousins or whatever, I tell them, like, y'all be wearing me out, but y'all hold it down. You heard how I just talked to them, like, I love you, Nene, but you gotta hold it down for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I love everybody so much, but I'm real with them. Sometimes y'all play too much. Sometimes y'all get too comfortable.
I just feel like when you hire family, you expect family to be on the same, like, mindset of you in your business. I mean, in your brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want them to carry your brand how you carry it, they're not going to carry it. That's not their brand. You know what I'm saying? It's like we working at work. Like, I don't care about this company for real, but I'm going to do it because I'm getting paid. But it's really hard to find the motivation, especially they all young over there. They're like teens. So,
but that goes back to a challenge. When you ask about challenges, I don't provide a career, and I know that. So it's hard to keep employees.
Yeah.
I don't provide a career. And that's one step of understanding what you do in your business. I do not provide a career. I provide a job. I provide a part-time job, maybe a full-time job, depending on what your needs are. But I know that I'm not providing a career. If I get at least 6 months to a year out of you, you don't owe me anything else. I'm okay with it.
Indeed.
You get what I'm saying? You have to come to that realization, like, I don't provide a career. If you get a better job that's providing a career, go for it. I'm not mad. Just have the courtesy to let me know 2 to 3 weeks so I could try to find somebody else out. I can't be mad.
Do you think that's something that young entrepreneurs who want people to work for them should understand?
Yes.
Because I think, like you said,
I'm understanding it, and it's hard.
Right. Right.
I'm still understanding it, and I'm still getting frustrated. I'm still learning how to talk to my employees.
Kind of provide a career though, because if you wanted a franchise, who's going to work those stores? So it is room to grow.
100%, but people have to, that
you're
goes
not-
back to people looking at your vision and understanding your vision 100%. It's hard for what I'm doing. I feel like because nobody's doing what I'm doing, it's hard for people to see the vision. Only you can see the vision. I'm not starting a clothing brand to hope to be like Gucci and tell you we're going to end up like Gucci. Or I'm not starting a soul food restaurant and tell you, like, I don't know, we're going to end up like Sylvia's collard greens and ShopRite. You get what I'm saying? And you see it. Yeah. I'm starting with pudding. Right. Nobody's doing pudding. Nobody's doing the bakery of having multiple people in their neighborhood. It's hard to get that vision. I feel like my vision, honestly, was taken from, I saw it on Instagram. I feel bad I don't know the shop, but it's a shop in North Jersey that I know. Modern Illness sells at, Bloodline Clothing Line sell at, and they sell multiple different clothing brands of multiple people. Look at Sturdy Shooters and Tay. Everybody, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's a thing that you're starting to see more, but in the lane that I'm doing it, nobody else is doing it. Right. So it's hard to get people to see the vision. Now, my girlfriend sees it because she sees it behind the work. She sees certain things that other people may not see that I feel comfortable showing them. But you got to get people to believe. And people don't believe until their pockets start believing. Exactly. And sometimes I can't make your pockets believe as much as you think I can because you don't understand the overhead or the amount of stuff that we have to deal with behind the scenes. Exactly.
Do you think when you set goals, right? So like, to give you scale, let's say like when you said, okay, like when you were in your kitchen, let's start there, and you realize like, okay, we can push for a storefront, like we can get a store, right?
Right.
I think something that a lot of people struggle with is goal setting, and I say that because sometimes it's hard to goal set when you have a really big vision, and you don't understand the like molecular steps you have to take that build up to that point, right? So like, what's the process like when you're like, okay, I want a storefront, right? You're like, I don't know how the fuck to do it. I don't know where to start. How do you find the discipline to almost like structure your like, I'm going to take this step first. I'm going to take this step first. And then you start seeing things open up. Like, what's that process like?
So go ahead.
No, I only say that because, like I said, a lot of people have goals. Like we see a lot of people who want to do things and they're amazing ideas, where the mental wear and tear comes, and when they're like, fuck, this is harder than I thought it was, is when they got to get to the drawing board and be like, okay, I got to make this first phone call. I got to send this first email. I got to design this first thing. you know what I'm saying? Like, they realize, fuck, it's not.
A lot of people don't have that discipline.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
That's the problem where you got to realize you're stopping yourself. Because for me, I knew I had a goal. Like, if I'm going to carry this, I'm going to carry this. Like, I ain't going to, that go back to like, I take it all the way back. When I told myself I'm running for homecoming queen, I'm not running because I'm just going to run. I'm going to win. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to do it, we going to do it. I'm being serious, though, bro. Anything like, you know me. Like, that's how I think. Like, if I'm going to do something, we going to carry this. It ain't just going to be nothing little. So that started with, okay, what do ShopRite look like? What do I got to get to ShopRite? Sending a DM to my guy, Jeff Brown, you know what I'm saying? Send him a DM, like, listen, I don't know what I'll need, but what do you look at for people when you want to put them on the market? He said, my people going to call you. What's your email? Okay. That was a DM. Indeed. I don't know what I'm doing. He told me what I had to do. I had the LLC. That goes back to making sure that all your ducks are in a row the right way. Spend that $200 to get an LLC. It's $200. You pay that on sneakers. Get your LLC. Discuss maybe learning how much it is for insurance policy. You know, right now, I tell people all the time, it's not that much. For instance, you can get a $2 million insurance policy. ShopRite, this is stuff you can Google, so that's why I'm saying this. ShopRite, you have to have a $2 million insurance policy to be able to sell your product in ShopRite. $2 million insurance policy is $98 a month. I'm paying $100 for me to be able to have a conversation with somebody about potentially selling my stuff in the ShopRite. Okay, now he tells me I need a tax ID, I need to get this and that, depending on the level of what I'm trying to go. But just to do a pop-up shop, that's all you need. That was a $100 investment. To get a store, okay, I need to find a building. Boom, Meishia had a building next door to the nail spot. Mish, let's call the guy. It's no number or nothing on here. I'm hounding her. Did you find the guy's number? Find the guy's number. He's like, I've been sitting on it for 2 years. Okay, can I get this? No credit check, no nothing. Now it's mine. Now let's come up with the money. Now let's come up with the money to fix this. I don't know how we about to do this. You get what I'm saying? And keeping it being with y'all. It was tax time. Yeah. Boom. This is how we starting this. Yep. We about to put me and my partner, we put all our tax money into it. Kept trying to sell the pudding. Fundraisers. Mm-hmm. Come up with a goal. Nothing is going to be the same. Like, now I got the health board coming out. Okay, here, go what the health board tell me I need to do. Just do everything the right way.
Yeah, don't take no shortcuts.
Don't take no shortcuts. And then that goes back to also, don't let social media fool you. Because people are not going to keep it a being with you and tell you everything that they really got going on, all the bad.
Bro,
like,
let me tell you real quick. Because when I was trying to sell coffee, I'm still trying to sell coffee, but at a later time. I was trying to sell coffee. Remember, I reached out to you and was like, yo, I'm trying to sell coffee. And I know that getting it in a store isn't simple. I'm sure there has to be some, like, as you just said, a $2 million insurance policy and all that jazz, right? Like, I'm just like, yo, how do I get in a store? She called me, bro, upon text messages, called me and gave me the rundown of, like, things that will happen and what you have to do. And I'm like, bro, this is what I mean when I say, like, I need help. Yeah. So many people like, I need help. They're like, they just give you, like, a number or some shit like that. You feel me, huh?
You did the same for me, too. Remember with the shirts? You gave me the rundown.
Oh, right.
It's still in the works, but, like, it was just like, Steve, how did you start with the shirts? Like, where do I go?
All the information is possible, bro. Because, like I said, bro, like you said, social media will fool you and make you think that.
Social media will fool you and make you think that people are living a life that they're not living, or they don't show you the bad. They only show you the good of how it got there. They didn't show you when their bank account was $10. You get what I'm saying? Like, it gets low points. People don't show you all that, so you get caught up and you get discouraged. But you gotta figure it out.
And just share the information at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's
and I
all
feel like
it is. Like,
when you share the information, good things come out of it.
Right.
My point in saying all this is, like, when you are genuine and you just want to help people along, and not even help people along, but you're just, if you can help somebody, don't try to be selfish, because that hinders you. Thanks. And don't try to isolate yourself in a box. You get what I'm saying? You know how many DMs I send to celebrities? But Jeff Brown, who owns 15 ShopRites, responded.
And that's who's gonna help me further.
And that's who helped me put it in. You get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
So what? You got told no. Like, just keep trying, and don't let nothing stop you. And that goes back to figuring out what your ultimate goal is. Find out what legally needs to be done to get there, and start that process while you're doing the other and things in between. Because the legal is serious.
Did you operate on a timeline?
No.
So did you give? Okay, so
I'm lying.
Okay.
I tweeted in January. I tweeted like February, like, give me 3 months and I'm gonna find the Puddin Palace location, and we found it in March. Now that was just me talking shit. But the little shit like that, I be telling myself low key, I was like, even if that wasn't, I was looking at other locations because I'm like, I'm gonna find it. Once I said this, once I put this out there, I'm gonna find it. And I told myself, put it out there so that you stand on that shit.
What?
Bro. Like, manifest that shit.
Bro, you ready to talk about this sorry shit, you heard?
Seriously, though.
Yo,
bro,
Steve, crazy.
We had one of my co-worker, my colleagues, collaborator, amazing person, Kate Romano here, and I was talking about manifestation. And I always say all the time, like, say things out loud, and then, like, someone has to hold you accountable to it. Like, yo, you said you were going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I agree with you. Like, with
the haters gonna hold you accountable. Exactly. If don't nobody hold you, the haters gonna hold you accountable, baby.
Yeah, but I like putting it in the air so that now it exists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you said it, it lives now. So now, like hold to it. You feel me? She was saying how, like, I was like, I believe in manifestation. I believe, like, put it in the air, put energy towards it. Like, obviously put in the steps, but like really shift your mind to focus on that, and, like, it'll happen. And she was like, well, people can believe that, like, basically it was like a God science argument where, like, God, I believed in God, meaning that there was, like, an energy that you're putting in the air that doesn't normally, you know what I'm saying, like, wouldn't be there if you didn't put, like, your energy, for lack of a better word, into it. You feel what I'm saying? And she was saying, like, well, it's science because basically, like, if you want something, you're going to work towards it. Yeah. Like, when you said that tweet, you then started looking. Yeah, and I'm like, but nah, it's more than that. Like, it's, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like it goes to, people got different religions and stuff, but the one thing that somebody said to me that stuck with me was, like, you're a God. You want certain things, you're a guy. You got to carry yourself. So, like, say those things that you want, because, whoever you believe in higher up may help you spiritually and stuff like that. But, like, you are in control. So, like, you are your own person. You are your stuff. God or whoever, Allah, whoever you may believe in, is only hearing, or the idea that you're putting out How do they know what you want if you're not putting out, if that's what you believe in? Even if you don't believe in nobody, you believe you're the shit, that you carry everything that you do. How you know if you're not putting it out there? So it's like, whether you putting it out there to yourself in a room, whether you writing it in a notebook, whether you having a conversation with Bree, whether you having having a conversation with Ivan, your friends, you're talking about it. You're discussing it, so that way the people in your circle in your life, when they see things, for instance, my girlfriend sees the shop. This is she helped me get this because I talked to her about what I wanted. And she saw it, so when the opportunity came, this is going to help her. When stuff go on, Meishia, did you know about this? Because this is we share gems because it's like we're all going to help. So you got to put it out to the people who are around you, because how can they be your support team to help you?
All right.
Sounds a lot not like science, doesn't it?
No, but that's what I'm like, even if you look at it the other way of not being science or God, just look at it like your support system. Your family, your team, whoever it may be.
I feel like, yeah, but I don't know what the fuck I was about to say.
Meishia, you don't.
No, I was gonna say, like, share your ideas, but still share them to the right people.
Yes.
But like Miranda, she shares like everything, and she always manifesting and saying everything out loud. Meanwhile, I'm on the other side, and I'm very just like real reserved. I don't really share ideas that I have, but she speaks them all for me. So it's kind of like you got to find that balance of somebody that actually supports and believes in you at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that probably was the first time she ever heard me say that I wanted salons everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But when he asked you that, but how many?
it.
We just was on the phone the other day, and I said, "So what's your ultimate goal?" And I was like, so what are you gonna do with the shop? Like, what is the plan? Like, I'm asking her, like, well, what is you about to do? Like, what happens if this? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? Like, what we doing?
Applying pressure,
yeah.
Holding your friends accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
That's
you
what it is.
just like you want to grow, you
Like,
want to see the people grow with you. So
right.
you want to hold them
She
accountable.
hold me. I would say she pushes me to be like more like out there, and then I'm the one who kind of scale her back sometimes. Cause
Yeah,
she
it's
be
a balance.
out
You need that.
there,
You need
and I
that.
be like,
Yeah.
right now, I think you should do this X, Y, Z, and like franchise. Okay, we gotta work to it. Like that might not be the next step, but
Right.
X, Y, and Z would be a good plan. So
Before we
it's just
go
all you gotta
A
have
balance
business
where
first
I'm
at the end
telling
of the
her,
day.
why are you not doing this? Because you're on that level. Stop hindering yourself. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we're constantly, that's why when you was like, can Meishia get on? I'm like, yes, Meishia can get on. She better get on. Like, we out. Like,
tough. Yes,
yeah, because like,
yes, sir.
the one thing about me and Meishia, we fall off, but it's never no, like, bad. Like, we'll fall off and not talk for like a month, and when we get right back, it's like,
It's back, yeah. It's
It
like
don't even be
therapeutic.
not
Yeah,
talking,
it's
it
like
just be like we
therapeutic.
be
we be busy. Yeah, it just be, we be busy, but we know, like, we gonna pick up the phone every time. Like, we gonna pick up the phone
That's
every
what's
time.
necessary.
Yeah.
That's what's necessary. This Side of Jersey podcast, the number one podcast in the world, is brought to you by Sleeves Inc. Antoine Dickerson and his business partners provide a customized product to organizations that you cannot find anywhere else. They design athletic sleeves to accent teams' uniforms for high school, college, and professional sports. A one-of-one product that's exclusive for each particular team. They offer arm sleeves, headbands, gladiator masks, wristbands, mouthpieces, and socks. And they are still also in the process of expanding their catalog. Visit Sleeves Inc. on Instagram, that's SleeveZinc on Instagram, and DM your order to get a 3 to 5 business day shipping deal on your order. It's funny you talked about like the like having someone who shares the passion with you is like super important.
Yeah.
Because it's like, of course your friends are gonna like support you, meaning like they'll clap for you, like because
Right.
they're supposed to.
So you gotta watch
like,
the clap.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
watch the
you also
class.
gotta watch the clap. That's true too. But I was saying like I think there's something to be said about the friend who or the people in your circle who are like really there with you.
Yeah.
So for example, like when we was in Amsterdam, for example, Jose was like, bro, you should perform. It was an open mic type situation. He was like, bro, you should perform.
Right.
And I'm like, no. Like I'm like scared. I'm like, I'm not from around here, bro. I'm not just getting this mic. It was karaoke and bullshit, and like it was a dive bar, but like it was like I was like, no, you feel me? And then he was like, he didn't like force it on me. He said it and then kind of like fell back. And like 10 minutes came and he was like, Then you kind of like said it again.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I ain't playing.
Yeah.
Go perform.
But now he's like, but now it's getting more like, no, bro, like
You
need
really
to be
should.
yeah,
go
like
do
you
it.
need to know
Yeah.
this, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need friends like that because then I went and did it.
They're pushing you.
You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
Pushing
when I was
you,
going to
encouraging you
Houston, I was
take
going
the shot.
alone, and then he was like, bro, I'm gonna go with you.
You need a wingman.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it was like,
for your
you feel me?
dreams.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
Shout out Jose.
Support. Shout out Jose.
Yeah, shout out
Shout out the
Jose.
gang. Shout out the gang.
Yeah, shout out my mans.
That's good though. See, and a
Yeah.
lot of people don't have that. I feel like everybody gets so caught up on talking about the negativity. Sometimes you don't talk about the positive. Everybody gets talking about the haters or the friends who's not there for you. So the friends who are there for you, they get put in the back burner, and they don't be appreciated enough. And they're the ones who are really there for you. And I feel like that goes back to all trying to figure out balance. And certain friends and family have to understand that. Look at all the things that you have in front of you, and understand that it may not be like what they want or how they want, but look how Jose just pushing you in the little things, and you feel so moved and motivated by that. You got to share that with him.
That's important.
No, he
man.
knows.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
important.
like make sure to share that with him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
For sure.
a lot of times, especially like just in that scenario, like you have a friend who's your best friend, but you know what I mean, you might be the star or whatever the case may be, like rapper, whatever it may be, business owner. They come up and they get a lot of the stardom, but your best friend who's been pushing you, holding you accountable, doing this, telling you not to do that, they don't get any credit.
Right.
They just know
They're
they've
doing
been
a lot of
been there
work
for
in
the
the
ride.
back,
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely good that they see that.
High key. Yeah, no, he definitely knows. We had that
Just have
conversation.
your eyes open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't really
definitely be aware.
play anyone.
she don't.
I can't say that's a bad thing though.
Nah, it's not.
I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can't say that's a
Your
bad
best
thing.
friend could be there with you the whole time, and then I become this popping rapper, celebrity, or whatever.
I think it's
And
gonna
then they
change.
gonna be
Yeah,
Niggas do change.
Hollywood. Yeah,
spiteful.
people
Now,
change. Yeah,
something that leaked on the internet. How that happened on
That shit-
you knew.
you
Like,
man's
yeah,
next to
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
try to bring me down that fast. Like,
Did you see that meme where the two dudes are in jail and the one dude is like, so I'm going home, right? Like I'm good. And then he's like, the dude behind the mirror is like, yeah. And then the dude that was with him looked at him like, how the fuck did he get
Yeah,
out?
how did he get out? People will
And I'm still here.
people will do what people do, but that's why like you guys stay true to yourself. Like I really believe in like with family, friendships, relationships, anything. I'm a person who do all that I can do until I can't do no more. And once I can't do no more, I can't
That's
do no
it.
more. Whether it's you made my auntie, you auntie, I can't do you no more, auntie. Like to be honest, I just can't. You're toxic. You're negative in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like friendships, sometimes you just can't do no people, and it's just nothing bad. It's just sometimes you gotta learn when to let people go.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do for you.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
appreciate the
That's
people
my
that's
lesson
in
I
your
learned,
life who
too.
stick around.
Yeah.
Like this is it's the smallest things that you'll be surprised.
But just don't always put your friends in that business. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
going to talk to all my friends about my business.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying my plans, but I'm saying, like, if they ask me how the store going, the store going good. And that's
Right.
going to be it.
Yeah.
They
Short and
not,
sweet,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah,
then
where
you,
like certain
bragging
friends,
to them.
where it's Meishia, I'm talking numbers. Meishia know numbers of the store because Meishia tells me like, yeah, bro, I feel you on why, or yeah, like she knows. Where certain friends, it was just long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
facts.
You need
It
that
was just
balance.
long. Yeah, you need that
Facts.
balance.
Facts.
And it's not that I don't trust them. It's not that you don't trust them.
But you just not on that
You
page.
just did like you have different friends for different aspects in your life.
Absolutely.
You have different people in your life for different things.
Absolutely.
And once you figure out where everybody's place is at, you good.
Yeah. Bro, I had my students random, but it kind of speaks to what you were saying. My students, I had taught summer school this summer, and they're telling each other what they make. Like, I get this year, a year, and like, da-da-da. I'm like, bro, stop telling each other that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I
I'm
mean,
like,
at
bro,
that
stop
age,
doing that.
at that age, I get it. Like it's like bragging rights and stuff like that. But it's good to have that mentality at that age to like keep shit to yourself because you could say the wrong shit to somebody and somebody will use that against you.
Bro, my parents taught me at a young age, bro, do not tell nobody how much you make ever
Yeah.
unless you marry them.
Shit, I used to not want to
Straight
tell
up,
my
bro.
mama what I
Straight up,
made.
bro.
I used to try to
Straight
keep that shit from my mom. Like,
Bro.
what you asking for?
Bro, when I moved out, bro, no expenses, mom. You don't know what.
You don't
I don't
need
know
to
how
know
much my
nothing,
rent is.
yeah.
I don't know. No expenses, bro. Like,
Don't ask me.
Yeah, bro.
Don't even ask me.
Nobody knows what I make unless I'm marrying them. Like that's it. You feel me?
Yeah,
I just feel that
yeah.
way. But yeah, man. Any advice you would give to anyone who wants to follow in the footsteps, who hears this and is like motivated, they want to start their business, they want to get out there, they want to push themselves, but they don't know how, or they're afraid of things that they might run into. What's one piece of advice that you would give? And this can kind of segue into Gem Jar a little bit, honestly, where we give a gem for our audience. what would be something that a piece of advice you would definitely give? It could be something that you weren't given in your journey and you had to find out the hard way. What would be something that you would tell them?
Self-care is important. Self-care is very important, and making sure your mental aspect behind everything, make sure you good. You can't provide people a service, or you cannot provide people and treat the people right around you if your mental health and yourself is not good. Definitely, I feel like self-care. And one thing I learned is self-care, it sounds easy, but it's the hardest thing to practice. It's the hardest thing to practice.
Why is that? Let's talk about it. Why is that?
Because I have a son. I have a man I've been with for 6 years. So like, I have a store. I have family. My sister works for me full time. So I have a lot of obligations that is like on me, and I feel like that you get so caught up, and then like I don't know. I don't want to say breakdowns because I don't want to, but I'm being honest. Like, you have breakdowns, and them breakdowns can stop you. And them breakdowns come at the most important times of your life where you really have to learn to put it together.
Yeah.
And those are also I want to say like the best moments you can have of when you're able to pull it together. Because that meme that goes around where it be like, bitch, you do a good job. Bitch, you do a good job. Y'all don't understand. I tell myself that every day because it's needed.
Yeah, no facts.
It's needed. Like, you really have to tell yourself that, and you have to make sure that yourself is together, because I look at it like, if I'm not together, I can't be together for my son. I can't be together for my man. I can't be together for my girlfriends. I can't be together for my sister.
Yeah.
And I can't, how am I not good? And I'm supposed to take care of all y'all.
You can't, you can't give them the best if you're not.
Yeah, and it's not even like on the money factor, but your friends may need you emotionally and mentally, and if
Everything,
your emotional mental is not together, how can you help them? What are you a friend for? Because friends, we still have obligations.
Right.
And I feel like all of that stuff I've learned this year. It took people leaving my life to learn it. It took people entering my life to learn it. It took a lot of that stuff just for me to take self-care and mental awareness very serious. Like, and it doesn't even have to be to the point, people think, oh, mental awareness, oh, you're about to go kill yourself. No, that is not it.
But you just don't want to have that moment where, like, crash and then you can't come
yeah,
back.
You know how many times?
In the hospital for like 6 months. Who's gonna hold the store down? Like, you know what I'm
She
saying?
tells me this all the
I'll
time because I be having moments, okay? I be having moments. I'm pretty sure we all have moments, but everybody be having their own moments, and it be a lot.
Too frequently, then like you gotta chill out.
Yeah, you gotta take a step back.
Yeah,
and
everybody
be like,
need a reset sometimes.
Yeah, you need a reset. But that goes back to having good people in your corner who can be your reset.
Yep. Let you know when you need a reset, all that.
Yeah.
Facts.
What about you, Mish?
I would say just start and really get off social media. You need social media, but you really don't need social media. Like, you just need social media to brand and market what you're doing, but you don't need to compare. You don't need to look at what somebody else is doing. If you ain't DMing them, asking them questions, then get off social media. You might as well not follow nobody. I'm for real, because you really be comparing yourself for no reason. Somebody can have a nail salon or a person, whatever, one nail tech could have 100K followers. Their nails is trash. I can have 500 followers and I do a better job than them, okay? But they got more exposure, but then you get more negative reviews because somebody said, oh, my nails popped off or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So really just don't compare to yourself to them big brands at the end of the day. To be trash.
Yes, because the social media, people think that social media really is like it's the root of everything, and it's not. Unfortunately, it is, but it's not. Right. Like, it's a fake front. Mm-hmm. Because just like Meishia, go back to the followers, I got 10K followers, right? Yeah, I'm doing good. Meishia got like 2,000, right? They got like 2,000 followers. Y'all don't know how booked and busy my sis is. I tell her all the time. Like, she is so booked and busy. Like, it's to the point, like, we can't even go grab a bite to eat. Yeah, Tori probably know because she can't get in.
What you say, Tori?
Yo, it's a struggle. I be texting Mish like, So I know you're fully booked, but like, you think
Okay.
you can squeeze me in
My
late
clients
night?
all the time tell me it's like a sneaker release, the Hunger Games. They be on my neck. They be fighting each other
Yep.
in their comments. Like, whoever took Thursday at 5, I want to fight you. Like, it's really bad for real. But
you wouldn't know
you
that.
wouldn't know that compared off my Instagram.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It looked like,
She a nail tech. She ain't, cause she don't be bragging. She don't be posting stuff. You get what I'm saying? But my good sister's good. I tell her all the time, like, she's good. Okay? I hype her up more than she hypes herself up because she can pull me back. But sometimes you need that. And I be want her to see, like, bitch, you good. Like, you do what you do and give yourself them points because you could be humble with it, but
I give myself the points. It's just
she give it to just me.
She humble though. No,
Yeah.
she is humble though.
Yeah, but she humble. But I'm humble too.
But it's good though. It's good though that to have somebody who's going, because you gotta talk your shit sometimes. You have
Yes.
to. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta.
I mean,
you gotta
to be
hear
honest,
yourself say
You
that
feel
shit.
me?
She's talking her
It's true,
shit
you
more
feel me?
though. She's talking her
to
shit
them.
more.
Word. Yeah, fire.
After I was
fire.
talking to the clients, like, who the fuck, who did your
Oh my God! Yes, she does.
Yeah, she walking
just
like
put-
here. Bitch, like, who the fuck?
She be just in the car and she's talking about why your nails look like that already. Don't look, y'all. She gonna say why your nails look like that already. I said, damn, okay. Like
I really be shaping their nails. I'd be like, who can do this shape better than me? No one. And my business partner be right there. I don't care. Like, I'm dead
Ain't
ass.
nobody fucking with me. Like,
who's
yeah,
doing it like
yeah,
me?
talk
Like,
shit.
who's carrying it?
Uh-huh.
But that's how I talk
Period.
shit. But like, if I was blasting it on social media, no one would ever know.
yeah.
I remember, where was we at? No, Tor, we was at your house, Tor, when you had your housewarming. Was it housewarming? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
We had the party at your
Yeah.
crib?
Yeah. Party, whatever.
Yeah, I asked Mish. I said, Mish, how's the cause I don't know. I was there first and you walked in. I forgot what happened. But I was like, how's the nail business going? She was like, she said that she was like, booming. Bro, that shit was funny as hell.
Yes, and I love to hear that. Like you better, friend.
Yes,
I love
sir.
to hear
Yes,
it.
sir.
Like talk your
Yes,
shit.
sir.
Talk your shit.
Nah,
Yo.
that's necessary, yo.
Indeed.
You gotta hear yourself talk that shit sometimes. You feel me? I mean, you gotta do
Just
that.
a little
For
bit.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like you guys have really inspirational gems, and then I feel like mine is just like, just FYI.
Yeah, y'all did a
Yeah.
good job. I mean, for me, I had something completely different, but I would just say rely on your people. Like, just hearing y'all speak, like, you know what I mean, everybody go through their own shit, and we all try and take on a lot. Like, you got family, you know what I mean, everybody has their own shit, but it's always good to rely on your people. Like, the people who care about you, too, who sincerely care about you. So,
Right.
they always going to steer you in the right direction because they want the best for you. So, definitely rely on your people.
Tor, do you have a gem? Or you?
I like to piggyback off of the whole social media thing. Like, I definitely just feel like what Mish said, like, I'm just gonna piggyback off her because lately these days, like, I just hate social media.
Mm-hmm.
That's my gem. Don't get caught up with social media
Yeah.
because that's bad.
That's a fact.
I'm about to delete my personal.
I want to delete my personal so bad, but it's like I'm trying to build a whole brand.
Yeah.
Like I'm like my goals within
But
this
your
stuff.
brand
Like,
ain't your personal.
my brand ain't my personal, but you can tie two together. And where I'm trying to go, social media carry it. Like with the whole like just talking to y'all, I enjoy this.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
I love talking to people about what I know because I don't really know nothing. And if anybody know me, I'm still MJ. I'm still gonna do what I do, and I'm just, you get what I'm saying? I'm me. Like I really don't want to change myself for nobody. Do I know how to pull myself together in a room? Yeah, but
Right.
It's Pennsauken's MJ.
Nah, I was
Get
telling.
that shit right.
So I was telling. I always say this is not even my gem, but like take notes. I feel like I always say like I always say like good character is good anywhere. So I feel like for example, you could go anywhere and be good. You can go to the hood and be good.
Yeah.
You can sit down with Jeff, whoever. I don't want
Bay
to.
Street.
What's his name? I want to say it
Jeff
right
Brown.
because he provides opportunities. You want to shout his name
Right,
out?
Jeff
Jeff
Brown, he
Brown.
owns
Shout
all
out
the
to
brown shop
Might
right
have
in
a
Philadelphia.
podcast
15 of them.
and shop
Right.
Okay.
But it takes an equilibrium of character to be able to operate here, to go sit in this meeting and do this. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like you gotta have that well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have that well-roundedness to be like, and a lot of people don't have that.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people really don't have that. I forgot why I was saying that. I was tying it to something you said. That was a segue.
Wait, but that wasn't your gem. So what's your gem?
Be yourself.
So I'm gonna give the gem that kind of fits what the narrative here, and I'm gonna give the gem that I had that has nothing to do with the narrative that we have. Nah, just hearing the things that y'all was saying. I would just say that like the ideas that I think kind of scare you a little bit, I think are the ones that you should go after.
Yep.
I feel like that's where the growing moments are when an idea feels just a little too big. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that could have been for example, like for you, that could have been like getting the idea of a store. Like I'm saying, like maybe it was a point before it's booming in your kitchen, where you were like, a store would be fire, but like, come on. Right. You know what I'm saying? And like those ones that if you sit there and think about, and you're like, oh shit, like I feel like those are the ones that you really need to attack, because I feel like Will Smith said it best, like all the best things on the other side of fear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you conquer those things, and that's how you learn that, like, oh, I can do things. You know what I'm saying? That's what snowballs into other things. So just like if you have ideas, like you said, it's kind of a combination of everything you guys said. Like you got to have a discipline. You got to be able to like tunnel vision through social media. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do all those things, but you gotta not be afraid to like just bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to not bet on yourself. It's easy to bet on other people. It's easy to right. It's easy to like invest, for example, and like it's not easy to invest, but like you know what I'm saying. Versus like someone who's like putting in work. That's like that stock market already exists. I'm just trying to get a piece of that. Right. Yeah. What you're doing is like there's nothing here. And I'm trying to now build something that will. You know what I'm saying? So like. Just those ideas that I think scare you and seem big, I think you need to sit with. And I always say all the time, like now that anything seems possible, I just say any idea you sit with. Any idea, if it comes, like I entertain all ideas. Yeah. Like anything somebody says to me, I entertain it for at least 10 seconds. So like, okay, because anything's possible. You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously, because you gotta understand, you create your blueprint and you're the person that's going off of it. Don't nobody else know your blueprint but you. Right. And that go back to you going, like you said, when you get a goal, or like when you think the sky is the limit, create a blueprint. Whether it's a mental note, whether it's as much as you're on your phone scrolling, you can Google. Right. Like as much as that time and all that you spend on social media, hit Google. It's
dead ass. It's really that simple. Yeah.
Google. Like watch YouTube videos. But that goes back to like where I said the social media. Meishia was saying she want to delete her personal. I want to do this type of thing on myself, but like more the YouTube type of standpoint. But that goes back into having to have the, like you say, the realness to be able to give it all to the people and jump out there. I'm so nervous for that. I'm so nervous for it. So that's like, like quitting your job basically. It's putting your whole life on social media and letting everybody know what you're doing. And
that's not the thing to do.
It's not, but when you're doing it's not to document your life, but when you're trying to be as raw as I try to be and as real as I try to be, it's a part of it. Like I will keep it a beam with people and tell them the truth without learning.
I misunderstood what you said. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, like I want to do like the whole YouTube aspect of, like you're asking me the questions, different segments that could help people, but you have to be real and raw and give them the truth. Facts. So like,
she not vlogging.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You're not vlogging, but you're being transparent about what it takes.
Yeah, transparent about what it takes and different stories and different, different things that I go through and very like with the store, personal, being a mother, like it's a lot of 100%
things. 100% authentic. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But make sure y'all hit up Puddin Palace, yo. They milkshakes is crazy. Yeah. All the pudding is crazy. Just slide over there, bro.
Can we get y'all to plug yourselves real quick? Just any pages you want them to follow, anything you have coming up, anything like that.
You can follow me at Sundry Nails on Instagram. That's all I do.
Okay. Fire. And want to plug yourself, Miranda?
Yes. So you can type in www.thepuddinpalace.com.
Talk nice.
We offer delivery and pickup.
Hey.
DoorDash. And DoorDash. The store address is 211 West Clinton Avenue in Oakland, New Jersey. And the Instagram is at the Puddin Palace. No G after Puddin. So ThePuddin Palace.
And they got 26 flavors of this booty.
26.
You're blood.
I'm crying. Oh
listen,
my God,
man, it's your host. I'm Steven, Ugly Steven on Instagram.
I am Perks of being Tour.
Ivan, I Robinson 03_ everything.
We got OG_Bs, I think _ again on Instagram. Korean Tay behind the scenes, Korean Tay _ on Instagram. This Side of Jersey podcast, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate y'all, ladies. Thank y'all for coming.
It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate y'all.